Hi Dom, thanks for your inquiry in regards to Slammer. I was being out at Amy's this morning and she just passed on that you were looking to get a little bit more information. I do a bit of work for Amy, also involved as an owner in Slammer. A New Zealand purchase. The guys have been chasing him for a couple of years, as you'll hear Amy speak a little bit later on in this video. Finally got him as an 8-year-old. The age certainly not, we're not concerned at all. I think a Blaze come over as an 8-year-old and, they're more mature, easy to work with horses. The Razor Flag's tough, handle the wet. This bloke's got 6 wins on the flat, slow and heavy tracks. So he ticks a lot of boxes. He's schooled over there. He's about 4 weeks into his prep here. The guys are aiming at mid-season to jump with the aim of knocking over a maiden hurdle, and then, whatever comes after that, it'll be a grounding season, but he certainly has the right attributes to quickly move through the grades as a jumper. The vision you're watching is with him working up the hill track with Flying Agent, the other well-credentialed Raise the Flag horse who won the Briley for Amy last year. You mentioned Warrnambool. We love Warrnambool. Get circled the calendar very early in the season, and you just love horses to go there regardless of what or their ability and where they sit on the ladder there. Probably, unless it's a flat run, it'd be a bit early for him to be heading to the hurdles there this year. We just want the tracks to really soften up, and that's his go. $300, a 1% share. If you work on $50 a month, you're going to cover the bills. Vets, bit hard to predict. Amy soaks up quite a bit in her her daily fees, but if you need to be going to the vets, probably it's all for the wrong reason. Just hard to predict those, but with a 1% share, it's not going to add up to too much. Some vision of his last win there at New Zealand. You can see he was 3 wide the trip there, tough as nails, and just handles the conditions. And with the Castellans and Warrnambools and Ballarats, they get very wet through our season, as you know. Suit him down to the ground. Not much more to add. Thanks for the inquiry. We'd love to have you involved, and just have a listen to Ames, and hopefully we can get you on board, and hopefully at some stage, whether it's this year or next year, this year maybe on the flat, but next year we can be tackling one of those majors at Warrnambool.
Bought him from New Zealand, brought him over. All Ames, obviously, going to the jumps, but you're thinking he's a horse that can really progress through the grades as a jumper?
Yes, we do. We actually had our eyes on him since he was a 6-year-old, and they didn't want to part with him. So we've managed to get him now a little bit later in life. But as you can see, he's still very bright and still really enjoys his job. We'll be aiming at the back half of the jump season when it's a bit wet, and we think that he should make a good quality hurdler, so sort of looking at the better races as we head down to sort of the Grand National meeting.
You've got me involved. Now I'm doing a bit of work for you now, which is great. Obviously freelancing again in my role, and happy to be, more than happy to be with you guys. We had a bit of luck with Felix Bay, and I'm looking for people to get involved with me so we can get involved with you.
Yep.
The Raise the Flags, for anyone that knows anything about jumping, there's been some real prominent horses.
Yeah, we've got a Blaze, and he also came over as an 8-year-old, and we all saw what he did. My own horse, Felix Bay, Flying Agent, he's by Razor Flag, and you've got Hebe Wright and Raise Your 10. And obviously Yogi was a very good horse on the flat that you know quite well. But they're just good stayers. Most of them can jump really well. He's already had the benefit of being schooled in New Zealand, so it's just a matter of getting him fit, getting him right, win a race on the way, and then go jumping.
Sounds good. Now, look, we won't divulge any prices here, but if anyone wants to know a little bit more, and I know he's relatively cheap to get involved in, and you can jump in and grab a share yourself, or I'm going to set up a syndicate, so you can jump in for 1% or 2% or whatever you can afford, and we'll have a bit of fun from March to September.
I reckon we will.